I got this question about a girl of mine
Okay.
who is like, from my perspective, is like perfect and stuff. I've read your red flags list, you know. Yes, I know that unicorn doesn't exist, but
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not calling because she's perfect. There's something wrong with her. So what's going on?
no, I wouldn't say that something wrong with her, but you know, I just have my doubts. I would say it's like my second relationship. It's been like 5 years since my last one, which ended up pretty badly.
What happened with the
So
last one?
we were like meeting for like 6 months. And I was like 20 years. I'm 25 now. I look a bit older, I know. And she just, for out of nowhere, she just decided to split up and go on. You know, we just split up. I
Okay,
can't
so you
even.
weren't enough for her, so she chose somebody else. So that's fine. So what's
Yeah,
going on with the current one?
I would say that's like good explanation. The current one is like very good. I'm screening for genuine burning desire and stuff. She's not from my country. I'm from Eastern Europe. If you know the Georgia, the women which are playing the instrument, if you know,
Right.
it's like very popular one. I've
I've seen them on TikTok. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's like my country. It's like small country, and my girl is like from Russia,
Okay.
and we are like dating for now like 10 months, and I would say like I'm in a good place. I go to Moscow once, and I met her family already. She already met my family, and she's taking flights. She now bought tickets. It's like
Okay. So what's going on?
fifth time. So it's like the problem is like I have doubts because I have no like big experience and stuff, and I have these doubts in relationships. And every time I watch like red pill content, I think to myself, what's like the possibility for me to like meet good woman, and maybe she's like faking it on something. It's been like 10 months now, 9 months, and for me it's like pretty hard to spot any red flags.
Why do you
from
think she's
this
faking
20.
it?
I'm not thinking that she's faking it, but
Why are you
know,
worried that she's faking it?
because I watch like red pill videos and stuff.
What
And
videos do you watch? Like what other channels?
I watch Rollo, I would say. I watch your channel. I watch Rollo. I watch a couple videos of Apex Mindset. Paul is his name, if I. Yeah, and there is like many comments of guys that say that, you know, they like act up and put on this act for a couple of months, and after that they just
No, they can act up longer than that. Like you can deal with a representative for year and a half. It's usually after about a year and a half to 2 years that they can't hide who they are. Like if they're crazy and they have some bad tendencies or they're hiding a red flag, you'll know within 2 years for sure. So within 10 months, if you haven't seen anything, I would just keep going and, you know, see what she's made of. See what happens when difficulties, chaos, conflict, you know, happens during the course of the relationship. Like one of the examples I often mention is, you know, travel. And if the luggage gets lost, does she lose her shit and have a hissy fit and start screaming at the airline? Or she say, oh, no problem. Let's just go to the department store and get some clothes for now. Right?
Yeah, we had like couple moments like this because I showed like a bit of incompetence at some point, and she had like very good encouraging mindset. She said like, it's okay, don't worry, and she was like trying to change the subject and trying to like move on. I mistook the ways. There were those like two ways. One was like muddy terrain for cars, and I from the Google Maps I took that way, and we got like,
lost.
Yeah, we got lost a bit for like 10 minutes. We got to the point, but it was like muddy terrain, and we like we had to walk in the mud. And she
What are you afraid of? This chick's going to leave you?
No, I'm not
afraid of that.
I'm just afraid because I'm afraid for myself. You know, just I've never had like this big experience in women, and I kind of think
What
that
kind of experience do you have with women? You said this is the second one that you've dealt with?
it's like the second one.
And you're how old again?
25.
And you're a lawyer?
Yes, I'm a lawyer, yes.
Okay. Do you make good money as a lawyer where you live?
If you compare it, look, the salary here in my country is like $400 a month.
Okay.
So if you compare it for the time I spend, those people work like 9-6 jobs, and I get
Right, but
like,
I mean, do you get paid more than the average guy as a lawyer over there?
yeah, as a lawyer,
Yeah.
like average lawyer.
Do you
I
get
would
paid
say-
more than the average guy there, like the average working man?
Yeah, I would say that's yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you've only been with 2 chicks, my friend. I mean, the thing that you got to understand about women is that you can't commit to a woman and expect just because you commit to her that she's always going to be with you. That's why you hear those sound bites on, the Mano Swamp all the time about she's not yours, it's just your turn. Okay, well, there's some truth to that. That's just a very convenient way to sort of summarize it. But the thing being is, if you spend a lot of time just watching Red Pill and Mano Swamp and all that sort of stuff over and over again, if you spend plenty of time doing that, you're going to see a lot of bad shit. You're going to hear a lot of bad stories, guys chiming in with women that are disrespectful, that are cheaters, that are going to betray their trust, that are going to, like when I play this example here with Kiara from the Soft White Underbelly, like the anatomy of a cheating wife, I'm doing it from the perspective of educating you on what to look for with what bad like character traits are in a woman. That's why I just call them red flags. Just keep it simple, because I think it's a lot easier to make it very clear what you shouldn't be dealing with and then just not deal with it and then walk away from it. But if you're finding yourself in a situation where you've got some anxiety over where is this going to go, what happens if she turns cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and goes crazy, what if she's got red flags, what if I'm just dating a representative and in 2 years' time this might go sideways? Is she pressing you for more of a commitment? Is she pressing you for marriage? Is she pressing you for
No,
an engagement?
look, Rich, in our country, divorce laws are not as severe for men like it's in your country and in Western countries.
Okay, so she's not pushing for any side of marriage or commitment right now.
No, she's not pushing it. She just mentioned one time that we are in a long distance relationship, kinda. We are seeing each other pretty often, but still, if she's like far away, she's like in another country.
How far
and
away?
Look, it's like 3 hours flight. If
A
you
3-hour flight. And how often do you see each other?
She's like at least once a month. She comes and visits me.
Where did you meet her?
I met her during the cold approach at the university park. She was like sitting there. She was like dressed pretty modest and stuff, and I liked it. It's like,
is she enthusiastic when she sees you?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
She's
really
enthusiastic in the bedroom when she sees you.
Yes. She's like very enthusiastic and stuff.
So this is a long distance relationship. You see her once a month. It's a 3-hour flight, right? Do you ever go to see her, or does she only come to see you?
But when she comes and visits, she stays for like 10 days, 1 week minimum.
Right.
Bare minimum.
What does she do for a living that she can take a week off every month?
She has like this flexible job. She works at the museum.
She's work at a museum. That's interesting.
Yeah, she's like
how old is she?
Guide. 22.
She's young.
Yes, she's young, and I visit and see the place by myself and the environment where she's working and stuff, and I really liked it.
Okay, so what's your concern? Like, if I can wave a magic wand to solve your concern right now, what does that look like? Like, what are you worried about?
I have this specific question. Is it like necessary to like have this big experience in women, like to think about something more than just long distance relationship, which leads like to nothing?
What do you mean have a big experience with women? I'm not sure I understand.
I've seen this couple advising that until 30 years old, you should not get married, you should not commit to the LTRs and stuff like that. And my question is like this, I like don't spot anything. I'm feeling pretty secure in the relationship and stuff. And
You're only
I
10
like,
months in, though. You're only 10 months in, so you need to
yes,
keep going.
yeah, I just need to keep going. But so far, it's like so far so good. And I'm just waiting and screening for the red flags. And I'm noticing the green flag ones. She's like gifting
Go
me
on
gifts and stuff.
vacation with her to Greece in the summertime or something like that, and spend 2 or 3 weeks with her straight, and see how she behaves in an environment like that. A woman's going to be on really good behavior if she likes you for 10 months, especially if she only needs to see you for like 1 week a month, right? Because then you have that time apart. You don't really have a strong relationship at that point. For all you know, she could be fucking somebody else, while she's away with you. You just
Yeah.
don't know. You don't have certainty, right?
About this, I would have certainty that she's like not sleeping around, because as much as I know about women, they like can't get.
Yeah, what I want you to do though is not care. I want you to look past her beauty.
Yeah.
I want you to look past all of that and go about doing what it is that you need to do in your life and your business for yourself, and have her as part of the ride for now, but definitely not a priority. Like, even if you were to take her very, very seriously, like even if you were to start putting babies in her, let's say, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even then, at that point, you're still putting yourself first. You're still putting your needs and your priorities and your agenda and your passion and whatever dent in the universe that you're making right now, you're still putting that first, right? So don't sweat her. The thing is that you don't have a lot of experience with women. I know that one of the things you hear a lot in the Red Pill and the Mana Swamp is, oh, you got to bang at least 50 women, before you get serious
Yeah,
with a girl, sort of thing.
that's my question. Yeah.
No, look, dude, I know guys that have figured out women after 10. I know guys that have look, there is a PUA out there right now that keeps banging on publicly about his notch count being, I don't know, 1,823 or some shit like that. But I've heard an audio recording of him talking to somebody else where he's complaining that his wife beats his ass, like she's physically abusive. This guy doesn't understand women, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't matter if it's 10 or if it's 1,500. There's no real number. It's like, at what point do you understand what she's made of? Do you understand what she's going to respond to positively, right? Do you understand what frame looks like? Maybe you can do that with 2 chicks. Maybe you can do that with 20. Maybe it's 200. I don't know, dude. I don't know, my dude. But the fact remains is you're very new as far as experience goes. And notches in a guy's belt aren't as detrimental as it is to women. So the encouragement to have some experience is totally fine and normal. I wouldn't make a priority of going out of your way chasing tail, because it's a pain in the ass and it wastes a lot of your time. Like,
Yeah,
if
that's
it's 1
true.
chick or 2 chicks or, whatever it happens to be that, are interested in you, play the game. But I wouldn't be taking women seriously until you're in your 30s for anything long term, or at least a year and a half to 2 years of dating.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Because they
That's
can
like
act.
good advice. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see the point.
And don't sweat too much about all the bad shit that they can be too. It's like, they're going to do what they're going to do, right?
Yeah,
They
that's
either
true.
dig your vibe, they have genuine burning desire, they're in your frame, or they're not. And if they're not, then let them be somebody else's chick. It doesn't matter. You don't want to chase after somebody that doesn't want you. Choose women that choose you. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here. And pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.